The last update of Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 is finally here, and we're building up towards the live event that will take us into the brand new season. So check out the countdown timer that actually tells us the season will be ending on December 2nd and not December 3rd anymore. It's even confirmed in the Battle Pass menu because they've changed the date there too. So that means that the live event is going to be on a Friday rather than a Saturday, and then we're going to have the extended downtime that lasts until Saturday morning for the new season to finally release. According to a reliable gaming journalist that has given us leaks in the past, we're gonna get the live event and then we're gonna have 12 hours of some weird game mode where gameplay is disabled, so I'm not exactly sure what this means yet. And then we're gonna have 4 hours of the typical downtime, and then we're gonna have the new season. So as the data miners decrypt more of the live event, I will be sure to make another video telling you guys exactly what we can expect. But also added to the map just in time before the nothing comes are the planes and the helicopters. You'll be able to find the planes on some of the floating landing strips that they actually added in the last update, and then the helicopters are mostly spawning on top of the gas stations. It's not clear yet whether they're gonna play a role in the live event, but it is interesting timing that they waited until the last update to finally add them. Also guys, the FNCS challenges are now live in game finally, so if you want a ton of free rewards including an awesome back bling, a spray, loading screen, and emoticon, hop into the new Legends Landing creative map and complete the challenges listed on screen here. You'll also be able to find them in your quest tab in game, so you can always check that to check your progress as well. And also guys, I recommend connecting a Twitch account to your Epic account within the next 2 weeks to ensure that you get all the free rewards possible, more specifically for when you're actually watching the FNCS stream from the map, because they are teasing an FNCS umbrella on Twitter too, but they haven't revealed exactly how we can get this yet. So it might be a special Twitch drop or something, and obviously you don't want to miss out on that if you're going to be in the map anyway. And believe it or not guys, there is a second live event in the files that is codenamed Sunburst, and it seems to be some sort of like concert because there's music venue galleries included, a DJ table, and stuff like that. And the data miners say that this was actually made using the new Creative 2.0 tools. So some people are thinking this could be some sort of special event to showcase what Creative 2.0 can do. I mean, there's even a laser boss as part of this event, so I cannot wait to find out what this actually is. And one leaker thinks that the Cyber City part could actually be showcasing to us what Reality 659 is. So that would be super awesome. But moving on guys, you should now be able to find impulse grenades in game, and they've added the plasma cannon as well as jetpacks to the files too. But since you can't actually find these in game yet, it is possible that these are being used for the live event only, because in almost every live event we have a jetpack, so that would make sense. And then also guys, there are new Paradise challenges that are gonna help explain the backstory for the live event, and they involve some sort of signal booster that we'll have to find, as well as picking up notes from dumpsters and entering an access code. So I'm not sure if these are in game quite yet, but last season when we got these bonus storyline quests, we actually got a free reward as well. It was like a reality sapling back bling, so be on the lookout for these in game because we could also get a free reward this season for doing these as well. Moving on, we now have confirmation that the World Cup event and the World Cup challenges will be coming out next week around November 19th or November 20th. The actual FIFA World Cup starts on November 20th, so that makes sense. Currently we only know of 2 of the challenges. One of them is to dance after sliding, and then the second challenge is slide after scoring a goal. They might add like a whole soccer field into the game though, because they've added a ton of stuff relating to soccer balls and soccer fields. And we also know that there is going to be a World Cup skin where you can change the logo on the jersey as well as the jersey color and stuff. So unfortunately I doubt this will be the free reward, but that would be super cool if they did do it. But most likely I would say that's going to end up coming into the item shop around the same time. But next up, Donald Mustard, the creative director of Fortnite, changed his profile banner to this image here, which showcases the lunar eclipse that just happened a few days ago. And if you guys didn't know, he always uses his Twitter banner or his avatar or just simply a tweet to tease things that are coming. And well, since he's mentioning the eclipse, some people are theorizing that the ice moon is going to be a part of the live event once again, just like it was in the collision season live event. If you guys know anything about the comics, then you would know that the Ice King was actually living on the Ice Moon at one point, and he froze a bunch of super powerful weapons so they could never be used again. And that is actually where the original Devourer came from back in chapter 1 season 7. So basically in the live event we could get something crazy falling from the Ice Moon, and possibly we could see the return of the Ice King himself into the storyline, which would be super cool. If you're deep in the storyline, then you know Fortnite has these elemental themes that are even showcased around the map, and people believe that the Herald represents nature, and then the Ice King of course water, and then we also have the Fire King who would of course represent fire. So it's possible in this live event we could find out whether these characters are related to each other in some way. But moving on, there is a small chance that we see Miles Morales arrive to the island before the new season drops, because there is a new Miles Morales game dropping on the Epic Games Store on November 18th, and some leakers think that a reward for purchasing that game could be the Miles Morales skin. If I'm being honest, I do not think that is likely. I think they'd much rather put him in a battle pass to make that season more hype overall, but since some leakers are saying it, I thought I would just mention it to you guys. And another thing that is super interesting about this live event is that in the files they've actually been updating some of the old bosses, such as Dr. Sloan and even Raz all the way from chapter 2. So I thought maybe this was just like some sort of random thing they were changing, but then I remembered Dr. Sloan has a ton of different variants in the recent survey skins, which makes me think she's gonna make a return in the story somehow. I don't know exactly how yet, but it was never confirmed that she actually died. Like in the live event you can see she closes the hatch of the tank before the mecha team slams down on it, so she could be alive in that tank. But yeah, feel free to let me know your guys' theories about why they could possibly be updating these old bosses. And believe it or not guys, there is another challenge set that is going to be released before the season is over, and that is the Rocket League Octane challenges, and they're going to be for creative specifically. The challenges include flying with an Octane as well as flipping with an Octane, which of course if you didn't know is the Rocket League car. And unfortunately I don't know what the rewards are for completing these challenges, but they're gonna have to be revealed soon because we have less than a month until the season ends. Some more items in the files that were expected to be released during chapter 4 include the police cars, which were actually originally added a few updates ago, and then of course also the motorcycles that we've been expecting for a very long time, honestly since the beginning of the season. So I'd be very surprised if they don't release this season at all. And then more recently we've had the charged shotgun being updated, as well as the Anvil rocket launcher. And honestly I think the Anvil rocket launcher will definitely be coming. I'm not sure why it's not in yet, because we have the planes and the helicopters, and that's kind of what the weapon is used for, so I imagine that's supposed to be in the loot right now. And I'm super excited to confirm that Creative 2.0 will finally be releasing next season. It's been so long, I feel like I've been talking about this for like 2 years now, but it is officially confirmed. They've already been playtesting the mode, and like I said, there's that concert that's supposed to be using Creative 2.0 anyway. But some even more good news on the topic is that it's actually going to be available for console players as well. Apparently it's going to be a little bit more limited as opposed to the PC version, which is kind of to be expected. The fact that they can get it on console at all is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I cannot wait next season to see all the brand new creative maps that people make. We also have our first hints or clues or files relating to the new battle pass, because apparently there's going to be some sort of customizable item in the battle pass like usual, although we're not sure if it's going to be a skin or a pickaxe yet. But since he's saying it's close to the superhero skins Snap and Chimera, I'm really hoping that it is indeed a skin, because I don't think the pickaxe this season was that hype despite it being a pretty cool pickaxe. And believe it or not guys, they are already playtesting the first update for next season, so that is pretty wild. It looks like they're ahead of schedule, and at least it doesn't seem like the season's gonna get delayed. So guys, the final update of season 4 chapter 3 is on the staging servers, ready to be released on Monday night / Tuesday morning, so I cannot wait for that to see what we get in that live event. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and definitely check out this video if you guys missed it.